Alright, so for this video, I'll be unboxing Cubitos. Now, when I first saw this cover, I can't say I was very interested in it. In fact, I saw it at the board game store probably a few weeks ago. And I can't say I was too thrilled with it, so I didn't purchase it just because, I don't know, it just didn't seem very interesting. Looking at some sort of life form, but made out of cheese, you know? So I wasn't really sure if this was the game for me. But then after doing some research and looking at the game, you know, the components and stuff like that, then I realized, hey, wait a minute, this is actually a really cool game. And so in this game, it's actually a race. There's a race going on. And so players take on the role of participants in the annual Cube Cup, a race of strategy and luck to determine the Cubitos champion. Each player has a runner on the racetrack and a support team, represented by all the dice you roll. Each turn you roll dice and use their results to move along the racetrack, buy new dice, and use abilities. But you must be careful not to push your luck, rolling too much, or you could bust. And so that sounds really interesting. And then, of course, the components, all these dice, and are really cool. So obviously, this is a really cool game. So then I decided to get it because of that. So it was like, but you know, front artwork aside for the front of the board, obviously, almost nearly completely made me almost skip this game just because I wasn't a fan of the cover. Maybe if they had, you know, done some sort of cube animal instead for the artwork, it would have been more interesting when I first saw it. So, it just goes to show you, you can't judge a box based on the cover. So let's take a look at what's inside so I can prove that. So here's the rule book. It's a big one. It's a big rule book. It's big, and it's got a lot of pages too. So looks like there's dice boxes and just tons of dice. Tons of dice. Looks like there's lots of cards too. It also looks like there's animals involved in this game because the runner figures are all animals. Looks like we've got sheep and a lion by the looks of it, and an elephant and a monkey by the looks of it. So obviously there's some animals involved, and that's another reason why I was like, ooh, this is a cool game. I just wish they had done an animal for the front cover to make it more attractive. But anyways, still a really interesting little game, or big game, I should say, for sure. But that's basically the rule book. So let's take a look at the components. So let's see what we got here. Looks like this is one of the boxes that I'll be setting up at some point. Cool. Here's the race. I think this is part of the racetrack or one of the racetracks. Maybe there's more than one racetrack, but I think this is the racetrack. It looks like a racetrack. It's also double-sided, so maybe that's to give you more variety or something. Like I said, I might have looked at the game and looked at it in more detail, but I didn't pay too much attention to, you know, the gameplay of the game. So I don't know if that maybe you do connect them, because the other one didn't have a start location, so it does look like you actually will put them together at somewhere. I'm not sure where, but it looks like you would put them together somewhere, because this one's got a racetrack starting spot on both sides. It's actually got finish on one side, and it's got start on the other side. And this side doesn't have that. Actually, it does. It does have a finish on this side, too. And a start. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like it's two different boards. Because this one does have the start and finish on this one, but it's on this side. And it's both right next to each other, too. So that's interesting. So, and then this side does have it here and here. So, okay, well that's cool. So maybe maybe there's 2 or 3. Maybe there's 3 sizes. Cool. Okay. And obviously we got some tokens to punch out. Okay, cool. Got some tokens to punch out. And something, I guess this is a game that's coming in 2021. Rolling Heights. Okay, here's the racers, I believe. These are the racers that will be racing in this race. So let's get a close-up on them. So, obviously that's the sheep. And that's the monkey. And that's the elephant. It's not really... Let's see if we can zoom better on that. It's still fuzzy. Oh well. There we go, that's a little better. So that's the elephant. It's a little better, but it's not wanting to as it's getting all fuzzy. And there's the lion. Okay. So those are the, looks like those are the runners in the race. Okay. Let's see what else we got. First of all, looks like these are the boxes. I wonder what that first one is. Maybe it's a bigger box, but it looks like we've got various boxes here that I'm going to have to put together at some point. I wonder if, wonder how they'll fit in the box. Will I have to dismantle them every time to put them in the box? Oh, I hope not, but something tells me I probably will have to. Oh well. And then we've got cards. I'll take a look at them last. And then it looks like we've got some scorecards. Or this one's a scorecard, I think. Or maybe 13th or place. Ooh, 13th place. One. Maybe that's... I'm not sure. And then, obviously, for the cards or something. Or the dice. There's 3 of them. And they're double-sided. Okay, that's interesting. Let's take a look at the dice, because after all, that's the most interesting aspect of the game, right? All these dice. And with that said, while I'm trying to open this bag here, I purchased an actual dice tower. So I'll have a really cool dice tower that I'll be able to use with this game. When I do a how to play video, I'll be able to use the dice tower. So that'll be cool. I've got several games now that have lots of dice involved, so it will make it much easier. I guess I got tired of rolling into the box all the time. So, wow, there's tons of dice. There's just tons of dice. I thought my last game that had tons of dice, Tidal Blades, I thought that game had a lot of dice. This one's got it beat. There's like triple the amount of dice involved in this game. Wow, lots and lots of dice. Wow, it's just amazing. And then it looks like we've got even a first player dice. I bet you this is for whoever's first player. They're going to get to hold this little dice. Because it's got just 1 number on it. Oh, wait, it does have a 2 number on it. So maybe not. Huh. I wonder, maybe it is the first player token. Maybe it's not, because it's got a couple of symbols on it. It's got a 1, and it's got a 2, and it looks like it has something else on it, too. Let's see if I can get it out of this little small bag. Man, that's a hard bag. I am not putting this back in this tiny little bag. Okay, there's a foot on it. So I don't know what this is for, actually. I thought it was just a cool little first player token, because I only saw the 1 on it. I thought, you know, but there's also a 2 and there's a foot. So I'm not sure. And then there's, of course, a couple of blank spaces, but so I'm not sure what this is for. Huh. Okay, well, I am definitely not putting that in the bag. Not in that bag, anyways. No way, Jose. Not doing that. Okay, let's see. Let's look at some of these dice a little bit closer up. Feel them with my hands. There's quite a few of them, for sure. Okay, so that's cool. There's definitely some symbols. This one's got like a dog on it. On some of the sides. It's also got a 3 on these ones. I'm just going to put them in the box for now. But yeah, it's got the dog. It looks like a dog. And it's got a 3 on it. Okay, cool. What else we got for dice here? We got these white ones. Actually, I probably won't necessarily need to take them all out of the bag. So here's the white ones. This one's got the foot on it. And it's got a cat. That's definitely a cat. So it's got a cat on it. Let's bring this a little closer so you guys can see better. Maybe that'll help. Huh. Still not wanting to give you guys a better look without it getting all blurry on me. Oh well, there's nothing I can do if it doesn't want to do it. There we go. Finally. So there's the cat. Okay, that's better. You can see that better now. Yeah, and of course now you can't see anything in the background. So let's take out one of these orange ones. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Human, maybe? I'm not sure. And then it's almost the same as the other one, but it's got 4 dots on the edge. So I'm not sure what that's supposed to be for. Okay, well, that's the orange dice. Okay, here's the purple dice. Let's see. Here's the purple dice. Okay, is that the only one? Wow, that's the only one. That's only got one side on it, so I don't know why that is. Okay, so that's the purple dice. Let's do the yellow next. Okay, well that's an interesting symbol. Okay, there's the cheese. Okay, so I was wondering why there was a cheese person of some kind on the front cover. So here's the cheese. Here's the cheese dice. Should have saw that one coming since it was yellow. I was starting to think there was no cheese involved in this game. So there's the cheese, the main cheese, the big cheese. Still don't really know what that is for, of course. And we've got this green one has a shield on it. And once again, 4 dots on a shield. So that's the green. Okay, and then we've got blue. With that symbol, and then a 2. I think that was all it had. Oh yeah, and it also had 4 dots as well with that same symbol. Whatever it is for, I'm not sure. And then we've still got 3 more colors. Wow, there's so many dice in this game. Gray. Actually, there's more gray dice than any color here. So maybe you start with these, since there's more of these. And we got 1 on this one. And that's the only thing that's on it, is the 1. Okay, well that might be the first one you get to play with then. Probably. Since there's a lot of them. Especially. And then this one's got swords on it. And it's red. And it's got swords with 4 dots. And then there's still the black, which also have a 1 on it, and the feet as well. And then that's, looks like everything that are on those. So, lots of cool dice, but now we got some cards to take a look at, so let's do that. Alright, so here's the cards. Dugout. That one definitely looks like some sort of groundhog or gopher. And it looks like there's different names with the same picture on these. Batter, beaver. Oh, so maybe it's a beaver. Reliever beaver. Bench warmer. The babe. Pinch eater. Mr. Bats. And then we've got another one that's obviously a cat. Smelly cat. And this, I think this has to maybe do with the dice. I think that might be what the case is. Fast cat. Catastrophe. Schmutz. Broken cow. Fat cat. Dope cat. And then here's the cheese. Yeah, this has got to be for like the dice, because we got reckless cheese. The cheese stands alone. The big cheese. Letter cheesin'. Bad cheese. Cheese boy. Stinky cheese. And then we've got Mr. Soldier. Punch guy. Crabby. Oh, because it's a crab. Okay, cool. At first I wasn't sure what it was supposed to be. Crab, that makes sense. Now I can see that it's definitely some sort of crab. Super General. Champion. El Bandito. Not very good with pronouncing this one. Just so Custu. I'm not very good pronouncing that one. Oh, this one is a dinosaur by the looks of it. Rollosaurus. Shimmy Dino. Dancing Dino. Cubosaurus. You Bet Jurassican. Bronto. Wiki Dinosaur. And then we've got a dog. I thought I saw a dog on that too. So dogs, cats, dinosaurs, cheese. Okay, cool. Rich Dog, Mr. Dog, Captain Bark, Wizard, Dr. Livingstone, Dapper Doggy, Muggles, and then it looks like this is some sort of llama, probably. Bob, Stogie, Undercover Fish, Llama Rama, yeah, llama. Llama Shaman, Chili McChilster, Bahama Llama. So basically they're just trying to rhyme with llama. So Llama Shaman is sort of, I guess, but this one's definitely more rhyming with llama. Bahama Llama. And then we've got a pineapple. So we had a cheese, and we have a pineapple person too. Rock on. Rolling Stoned. Pina Cublata. I like that one. Keep on a-rollin'. Keep on rollin'. Up to 11. And Punk Fruit. Huh. Oh, and Pineapple Rocks. Okay. Yeah, pineapple. So those are all the cards, and those are all the dice, and maybe I'll put I think I'll put these together. Yeah, that's what I'll do for the end of this video. Let's put these together and see what they look like once, they're complete. Alright, so I got all the boxes set up. First thing I wanted to mention is these boxes were a hassle to put together. I looked at the instruction manual for it, and the instruction manual didn't really make sense. I watched a video, an actual video assembling this, and tried to follow it by the video specs, but honestly, it doesn't look as good as the video does. And mostly because I don't think these edges here really bend like they do in the video. So this is the best I could do, and it almost seems like this will wear and tear really fast if I'm constantly messing with this. So also the box had this giant like divider in the box. Take this out. If you get this game, take this out. You don't need this. Because you're going to need as much space as possible, because you do not want to have to dismantle these every time you play the game. Trust me, it's a hassle. It was a hassle putting them together, and I don't ever want to have to put them together again. And I bet you they will not last long if you're constantly dismantling these and flattening them out and putting them back in the box. So remove the divider, and they fit really well in here. They fit really nicely. In fact, they fit so well, you do not have to put these in the respective boxes to make space, because there's just plenty of room. So, in fact, I would recommend having some on this side and some on this side, so that way, when you put the board back in, it has something flat on both sides to sit on. So, but everything fits really nicely as long as that divider is gone. So that's cool. Now let's just show you what these are actually meant for. I guess you could technically put them in the box, but all those bags, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's such a good idea putting them in the box. Maybe if you had to put one or two in the box because the game said to, maybe that would be the case. But you see, when you play this game, I know for a fact that they will be sitting on the table like that, and then you're going to have the various dice in here like this. They're just going to sit in this box kind of like that. Okay? That's what it's for. That's what they're going to do. And then you can just easily take the dice, out of the box like that. And they sit pretty nicely. I mean, I don't think you have to worry about them being too heavy or something, because once you set this thing up, it's pretty strong and solid. So as long as this part isn't open, this will stay like that. So you don't have to worry about this going in on itself and the dice getting stuck or something like that. But it just doesn't look as nice as it does in the instruction video. Especially this side. This side here wasn't so bad, I think. One of the sides bends really well. The other side does not bend very well at all. Not in the way that it's supposed to be bent. So, in the instruction video. So, and this is the side that, this is the side here that's the case with. So, you don't want to mess with that too much. But that was kind of a drag. I hope somebody else had a better success putting these together than I did, because I just don't understand how these bend. They just don't bend like I thought they would. But that's basically my only beef with the game thus far. I'm sure the game will be fun regardless of the case. I'm sure I will forget how difficult it was putting these boxes together at some point. But, man, that was a hassle, for sure. That was not fun. I thought, if there was a couple of times where I thought it was going to break the box because it was bending. It was bending, but not bending in a position it should be bending. So, thankfully that didn't happen, but it doesn't look as flat as it does in the video. it sort of looks, well, see, it's not flat. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys liked this video, leave a like. And if you guys had better success, let me know. If you guys have this game and you guys watch this game, and then you buy it and you had better success putting these boxes together than I did, let me know. Because I'd be happy to know if somebody did a better job than me, and maybe they can show me how to do a better job of this. Alright, thank you guys for watching.